Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for today's Northern Ag TV. Well, the North Dakota Department of Agriculture received confirmation of the highly pathogenic avian influenza in a commercial turkey flock in Dickey County. The test results did come from South Dakota State University's Animal Disease Research and Diagnostics Lab over the weekend. The State Board of Animal Health and North Dakota Department of Agriculture are working with the USDA and local officials on a response. Before this announcement, the U.S. had seen a significant decrease in active avian influenza cases, with only California, Iowa, Louisiana, and Colorado reporting new cases in the month of August. Ag Commissioner Doug Goring stated, after a quiet summer, it's not unexpected that we have another case as birds are gathering to begin the fall migration. Goring noted that protecting North Dakota producers who raise nearly 1 million commercial birds annually is a high priority. The commercial turkey flock has been quarantined and there is at this time no public health risk or concerns. We'll be back with more ag news right after a word from our sponsor.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Well, the past few weeks, we've started to see that typical early fall wildfire season in the northern region. Of course, Wyoming saw the rather large wildfire east of Thermopolis, the Red Canyon fire that burned over 124,000 acres in just 2 weeks. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has announced disaster assistance to ag producers in Wyoming that were impacted by the fire. Producers who experienced livestock deaths in excess of normal mortality or experienced reduced sales resulting from an eligible weather event may be eligible for Livestock Indemnity Program. Producers will need to provide documentation of the death losses and submit a notice of the loss to the USDA Farm Service Agency no later than March 2, 2026. The Emergency Assistance for Livestock, Honeybees, and Farm-Raised Fish programs will provide producers with compensation for feed and grazing losses. Lori Boner, the newly appointed State Executive Director for Wyoming's Farm Service Agency, stated once producers are safely able to determine and report their losses or damages, the local Farm Service Agency staff can help producers with the program applications related to the wildfire recovery. For more information on the programs or the disaster assistance, contact your local Farm Service Agency office. Well, that's all the time we have for today's Northern Ag TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Colton Young.